Do you know how many of us have given up right when success was just one step away? Life is like a mine, where gold doesn't lie on the surface but hides deep beneath the earth. This is a story that's both heartbreaking and awakening, about a man who stopped, just a few swings away from discovering the treasure of his life. Once upon a time, in a distant land, there lived a man whose pockets were empty but whose heart was full of dreams. He longed to change his fate, to rise above poverty and build a new life, and he believed that gold would be his path. With hope burning in his chest, he sold all his possessions, his humble home, his only mule, even the precious watch passed down by his father. With the little money he had, he bought a pickaxe, a shovel, and a lamp, and set off to claim an abandoned plot of land known for rumors of gold deep underground. Every morning, he entered the mine before the sun rose, his lamp flickering against the damp walls. He swung his pickaxe with all his strength, breaking stone after stone, his sweat soaking the earth. His hands grew rough and calloused, his back bent from endless labor, and his clothes became tattered. The days blurred into weeks, the weeks into months. Neighbors and passers-by laughed at him, their words sharp as winter wind. "You're chasing a fantasy. There's no gold here. Why waste your life in the dark?" But he ignored them, fixing his eyes on the dream that glimmered in his heart. He told himself, just a little more, just a few more swings. Success never comes easily. Yet time was ruthless. The mine seemed endless, the rocks harder every day. The man's body grew weary, his spirit battered by disappointment. Each night he lay awake, haunted by doubts. What if they're right? What if all this pain is for nothing? Still, every morning he returned to the mine. He remembered his family's faces, imagined their joy if he found gold. He thought of the life he could build, the dignity he could restore. With trembling hands, he dug deeper, refusing to surrender. But as the months turned into years, hope began to fade. The laughter of the villagers echoed in his mind, drowning out his resolve. His movements slowed. His pickaxe grew heavier. One bitter morning, his strength failed him. He dropped his tools, slumped to the ground, and whispered, "Maybe I'm just a fool. Maybe there's nothing here." He walked away from the mine, his dreams trailing behind him like shadows. All those years, all that effort, gone in an instant. He left the land, never to return, and the world forgot his story. Weeks passed. The abandoned mine caught the eye of another man, a stranger passing through. Hearing rumors of gold, he bought the land and decided to try his luck. With fresh energy and optimism, he entered the mine and began to dig. To his astonishment, after only 3 swings of the pickaxe, the rock split open, and there glittering in the lamplight was a vein of gold. It shone like the morning sun, promising riches beyond imagination. The new owner became a legend overnight, his fortune secured by the smallest act of perseverance. The first man had failed not because there was no gold, but because he stopped digging just before reaching it. He had come so close, closer than he ever realized. His true defeat was not in the mine, but in his heart. Now, let this story sink in. How many times have you pursued a dream, poured your soul into it, only to feel exhausted and defeated? How often have you thought about quitting, right when you might have been just one step away from breakthrough? Maybe you've studied for months, hoping for a promotion, or built a business from scratch, or chased a passion that fills your days and nights. The obstacles pile up, the critics grow louder, doubt creeps in, whispering that you're wasting your time. But know this, failure does not steal your dreams. Giving up is the real thief. Success often comes not to those who are the strongest or the smartest, but to those who refuse to surrender. Miracles happen when you persist just a little longer, believe a little more. The greatest victories sometimes arrive after the hardest battles, after the longest nights. Think of the moments in history when heroes pushed past the brink of defeat. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. J.K. Rowling faced countless rejections before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. Each of them stood at the edge of despair, facing a wall that seemed unbreakable. But they kept digging, kept believing, kept moving forward, because they understood that the final step is often the hardest, and that giving up is the only way to guarantee defeat. If you're tired, if your hands are shaking and your spirit is weary, remember the man in the mine. Remember how close he came to the gold, how his journey ended not because of fate, but because of a single choice: to stop. Let his story be a wake-up call, a beacon in your darkest hour. Ask yourself, what is your gold? Is it a dream you've carried since childhood? A career, a relationship, a vision for your future? Is it healing from heartbreak, building a new skill, or daring to start anew? Whatever it is, the journey will test you. The world may doubt you. You will doubt yourself. But the treasure is there, waiting just below the surface, ready to reward those who refuse to quit. Every day, dig a little deeper. When the voice in your mind whispers that you're wasting your time, answer it with action. When others laugh at your ambitions, let their words fuel your determination. When your body aches and your hope fades, look back at how far you've come and take one more step. Persistence is the bridge between dreams and reality. It's the silent force that turns ordinary people into legends. It's the reason some find gold while others go home empty-handed. If you've been working towards something, struggling against unseen barriers, remember, the moment you're most tempted to give up is often the moment just before success. The night is darkest before the dawn. The wall is thickest just before it cracks. Let this story inspire you not only to dream, but to persevere. Success is not reserved for the lucky. It belongs to those who continue when others stop. So if you're standing in your own mine, with sweat on your brow and hope flickering in your heart, do not walk away. Do not let exhaustion or doubt steal your future. Take another swing. Dig a little deeper. You may be only one step away from everything you've ever wanted. And if you do find yourself at the edge of quitting, pause and remember. The gold of life lies just beneath the final layer of stone. The treasure you seek is hidden by the last barrier of fear, doubt, or fatigue. You are stronger than you think, braver than you believe, and closer to your dreams than you realize. Challenge yourself to keep going. Let the world say what it will. Let your heart be your guide. One day you'll break through. One day the light will shine and your efforts will be rewarded. You will look back and know that every moment of struggle, every drop of sweat, every ounce of faith was worth it. So keep digging. Keep believing. Do not let the story of the man who stopped become your story. Make your life a testament to perseverance, to courage, to the unstoppable power of hope. Because sometimes, all that stands between you and your dreams is just one more swing of the pickaxe.